If I don't need it, I won't buy it. If I don't need it, I won't buy it. How many of us need to go by that mantra headed into 2026? Takeaways from the book titled The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer. So I will be wrapping up the final chapters of the book, part three, chapter Simplicity, all the way to the end of the book, which ends at Embrace Spiritual Practices. So I'm going to give you the takeaways from this amazing book that we are closing up today. So simplicity, living with less. Comer emphasizes that simplicity is not about decluttering but reorienting our lives around what truly matters. Key principles include prioritize what brings joy, focus on relationships, purpose, and spiritual growth rather than accumulating possessions. Declutter your life, both physical and mental clutter distract what's meaningful. Limit consumerism, develop a resistance to the cultural pressure of constant consumption. So Comer suggests living by the mantra, if I don't need it, I won't buy it. And I think that will save us a lot of money. A lot of money if we live by that mantra. Because I'm telling you, I went to the store right before Christmas and there were these sneakers. I didn't need the sneakers, but I wanted them, right? I didn't need it, but I wanted to buy it. And the line was so long. My husband was like, we're not staying in this stuff. And I was just like, oh, you make me sick. Nevertheless, it was what I needed to hear because I really didn't need it, but I wanted it. So that's my example. Okay, so slowing down. Hurry is antithetical to the spiritual growth. Comer provides actionable ways to slow down, adapt to relaxed pace, drive slower, walk slower, and be fully present in daily activities. How many of us were fully present during Christmas time, right? I can tell you I wasn't even on my phone like that. I didn't even take any pictures, to be honest, just one on the way, to our first stop, and that was it. I didn't take any more pictures. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are being fully present. Drive slower, walk slower, not always hurry, hurry, hurry. Rethink multitasking, okay? It fractures attention and reduces the quality of the experience. Embrace margin. Leave space in your schedule for spontaneity, reflection, and connection. Sabbath. This is something that I am definitely incorporating, and it's so needed. So Sabbath is a day of rest and worship. Comer presents a Sabbath as a practice to anchor simplicity and slowness. So the key points include guard the Sabbath. Set aside one day of the week to rest, worship, and treating it as sacred time. Prepare for Sabbath. Plan ahead so that the work and chores don't interfere with rest. Delight in God and creation. Use Sabbath to enjoy nature, relationships, and spiritual practices. So in the book, I remember this portion of the book, so I want to share a story that he shared. What they do when it comes to Sabbath. So that day is complete rest. It's phones. They all take their phones and they put it in this basket. They put the basket up until the next day. So they do things like they watch TV. They spend family time together. So, he says sometimes he'll just sit and just look out the window, right? Just resting, just doing nothing. When I say doing nothing, like absolutely nothing. I was like, that is awesome. Spending time with his wife, spending time with his kids, like just doing nothing but resting. And see what else? Okay, so finding freedom in limits. Limits are not barriers but guides to flourishing. Comer explains that accepting human limitations, recognize that we're all finite beings with limited energy, time, and capacity. Saying no strategically, all right? Decline commitments or activities that distract you from your purpose and values. So that is what I have been doing this before I even got into this book. I was doing this. So that is important because a lot of times we're doing a bunch of stuff that we know we should not be doing, right? So it's okay to say no strategically, right? Because you know what, I'm saying no to this. Saying no to you means that I'm saying yes to something that I have for myself, right? And that's okay. If you're a people pleaser, that may be hard to do. Continue to practice, and you will get better. Okay, it takes time. Align with God's rhythm. Live in harmony. Spiritual disciplines live in harmony with spiritual disciplines and the natural flow of life. The internal perspective. Comer concludes with an invitation to live with eternity in mind. Focus on what lasts. Invest in relationships, spiritual growth, and acts of service that have external significance. Embrace spiritual practices, prayer, solitude, worship become anchors in a hurried world. Walk with Jesus. Comer reminds readers that the goal is not to just eliminate hurry, but to follow the unhurried way of Jesus. And Jesus ain't rushed nowhere. He was walking, he was chilling like he wasn't in no rush. We being rushed by everything. When I'm gonna get the job, when I'm gonna get the house, when I'm gonna get the husband, when I'm gonna get the wife, we just hurry. We think we in control and we are not in control. We're always hurrying. We're riding down the road. We get speeding tickets because we're constantly hurrying and rushing. We're getting accidents because we're constantly hurrying and worrying and rushing. Okay? Jesus ain't did none of that. So why are you doing that? He wasn't in a hurry, so why are you? Final reflections. Comer's overarching message is a call to slow down, simplify, and center life on what truly matters: a relationship with God, love for others, and personal well-being. By ruthlessly eliminating hurry, we create space for deeper, more meaningful existence. How beautiful is that? I want to read that last line again. Comer overarching message in this book, y'all, is to slow down. Is a call to slow down, simplify, and center life on what truly matters: a relationship with God, love for others, a personal well-being. By ruthlessly eliminating hurry, we create space for a deeper, more meaningful existence. And when I tell you, when you slow down, when you slow it all down, you'll be able to get clarity. You'll be able to get peace. You'll be able to get understanding of what it is you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, and who you're supposed to do it with. That's all I stopped by here to say. Fridays are for book club. This book has helped me to slow down. Like I was constantly in a hurry. And I'm going to tell you something. When I do things in a hurry, I mess up. A lot of times, if somebody want me to do, maybe they want me to do some t-shirts at the last minute, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Because I don't want to hurry. I don't want to rush, because when I do, I know I make mistakes. So I'm intentional about not hurrying. I'm intentional about rest. I'm intentional about slowing down. I'm intentional about my peace. I'm intentional about my rest. I'm intentional about my health. I'm intentional about life. That's all. That's all. This book will help you if you are constant rush, constant chaos, constant hurry. The book is going to help. How to stay emotionally healthy, spiritually alive in the chaos of the modern world. National bestseller, more than 500,000 copies sold. It's a good book. It's going to help you. It's going to teach you, because sometimes we don't know how to slow down. We don't even realize that we're just, rushing. We don't even realize. I didn't even realize I was rushing until I started start listening to these books. I have it on Audible also, so I listen and I follow along sometimes. Nevertheless, I did not know how much I was in a pursuit of hurriness. Didn't even know. Didn't have a clue until the book. And then I'm like, y'all gotta get this book. Pick the book up. It's gonna help you. It's gonna save you time. A lot of stuff we doing, we know we ain't supposed to be doing it. All right, it's gonna help you figure that out. That is all I have. Until next time, Fridays are for book club. This is the last book of the year. I will be back in 2026 with a brand new book. Don't know what that book is just yet, because the book club has not announced it. But when they will, once they do, you will know. When I know, you will know. All right. So y'all have an amazing day. Have an amazing rest of the year. And yeah, stay in peace. I'll see you in the next video.